This is the biggest disaster of its kind in American history. Nobody really grasps that. My name is Rick Cantrell. I live here in Kingston. Now what you're looking at should be nothing but water, beautiful property, big docks, boat houses. TVA is in here right now cleaning up around the banks, but we have no idea what they're going to do with this. Preliminary, they said they were going to hose the sludge back out into the river, catch it with the booms, suck it up with vacuum cleaners, level this out as much as possible, and cover it with fertilizer and grass seed. I'm sentimental about this area we're standing on right now. I spent many nights sitting on that destroyed dock catching catfish all night long. I get emotional because this makes me mad. I'm no environmentalist. I've told that to everybody. But first, this could have been preventable. They're going to do the cost-effective way. They're going to make it not look so bad and cover it up. The United States of America cannot let this go unpunished, and they cannot let lack of cleanup stand.
Good morning. EPA and our resources continue to work with TVA and the state and local agencies to ensure that appropriate actions are being taken to protect public health and the environment. EPA conducted additional sampling in the Clinch, Emory, and Tennessee rivers, collected a total of 16 samples, surface water samples. Of these samples, there were two exceedances of the Tennessee water quality criteria for domestic supply.
TDEC has a groundwater office in the Roane County Courthouse. It has been inundated with folks. We would ask folks to call the number instead of coming to the courthouse, simply because that office has been inundated.
My name is Matt Landon. I'm a full-time volunteer staff person with United Mountain Defense. What we're finding is that the levels of toxins and pollutants that TVA has been reporting and the other state and federal agencies have been reporting have not been the true limits that are actually what is out there in the coal ash. We've distributed over 250 gallons of bottled water to local residents that were requesting this. We were meeting people that were vomiting from drinking the water before it was boiled. This is the unreported story here in Harriman, Tennessee.
I'm Tom Grizzard. I've lived out in the Swan Pond Circle community since 1956, and we built a home in 1965. We raised 3 children, 2 of them who have homes out here within a mile of this area, and I have 6 grandchildren who live out here, and we were totally devastated by what has happened. We take off and either fish and then start looking for arrowheads, or we just go out and try to find some. We'll maybe find 10 or 15 pretty good ones every time we go. Probably have 2,000 pretty good arrowheads. Again, that's something I'd rather find an arrowhead than catch 10 crappies. So we've been here a long time. We want to stay here. We want our community back. My wife was just devastated. Everybody is, but she cried when we first saw the problem.
My name is Francie Harkenreiter. I'm the general manager of the Watts Bar Riverboat Company. We have this business here that runs dinner cruises, sightseeing cruises. We have weddings on board. We've even had a burial at sea on board, so we run the gamut. 22nd with the ash spill up at that Kingston steam plant. That started down our way, it seemed like, in no time at all. We were advised not to run for fear of what kind of damage it could do. So it's brought our business to a halt. We've had to cancel cruises. We're a small business. Obviously it's affecting our investors. It's also affecting our crew. But this has just kind of really put a halt to everything down here for us.
As Mayor Harriman, I ask everyone to be cautious and don't get caught up in the media hype that happens after an event like this. As far as I know, this event has never happened to this magnitude anywhere in the world. So there'll be a lot of media hype. There'll be a lot of people coming from the outside in that aren't normally here, that don't live here. So let me remind you that when this is all over, it's going to be us and it'll be TVA. At this time, we'll turn it over to Mr. Gilmore. He's the CEO at TVA.
Well, first of all, let me say that this is a hard chore, but we're going to get it fixed right. Now, that means picking it back up, putting it back in there. Everybody asks me, why did it happen? I don't know yet, but we will investigate that. We'll be very thorough. We're trying to recover all the tennis spheres. Those little white balls, they're really inert, they're lighter than water. They float, they're actually marketable if you wanted to go out and collect them. I don't recommend that, but we're trying to collect them because they are the easiest thing we have to sell. There were 2 leaks. They were fairly small leaks. We dug them out and fixed them.
Don't ever underestimate a grassroots movement. I mean, I've just seen a very interesting outcome because of a very strong grassroots movement. And it's getting in there on the ground, working with these people and getting them to all be united and on the same page.
Evan has done a lot better than I have, other than him being sick. He likes a place to be able to lay on a blanket and roll around the floor, which is part of therapy. I've been in a hotel with people from TVA, the EPA, the railroad, an emergency response team from Texas. And it's very tough. You know, I called him today and I said to TV and I said, please don't leave me hanging, because that's what I feel like. Somebody's got to call me. You know, where's the people that are going to call me about where I'm going to go live? I don't have a choice. I'm on a fixed income with a baby who has needs that need to be met too. You know, can't leave me hanging. Please don't leave me hanging. And that's what I feel like. You know.